Welcome back. You're listening to 96.8 Nepali ko Awaz Radio Riyaz. My name is Abhilasha Rayamajhi and this is Youth in Entrepreneurship. It comes to you every Sunday 5 to 6. We come to you with a new guest every week. Today we have the presentation gurus of presentation stuff, Mr. Umesh Shrestha and Prashant Manandar. We got a lot of queries from a lot of people asking how to become a good presenter. So we'll talk about that. Umesh sir, what do you think are the key points to become a better presenter?
There are actually 101 different points on how to be a good presenter. But we need to start from what the audience is actually looking for. If you're not clear about what you're going to sell or what you're going to share with your audience, and if you don't know who they are, suppose I'm giving a talk in front of teenagers and I talk about spirituality. Obviously, it's not going to match. So the first thing is I have to select a content. I have to have a message which will resonate with the audience. If I don't know my audience, if I don't know their demographics, their psychographics, let's say, then my presentation, even though it might be full of all those attractive pictures, quotes, and my delivery might be like as good as Steve Jobs, let's say, my content and my message won't be relevant to them. So first thing every presenter should figure out is what is the audience and what do they want and why should they listen to me? And from then on, they can jump into other making, how to structure the content, how to have the design, all those stuff. First, the audience.
Yeah, I want to go a little bit abstract here. Because you need to understand that there is a presenter inside of you and it wants to come out. You need to give that space to that presenter to come out of that and encourage him or her to get on the stage, and you can do this. I'm talking about passion. You need to have a passion to be a presenter. Until and unless you do not have the passion to be a presenter, until and unless you have that urge to get a message across, until and unless you take presentation just to be,
take it for
granted, you cannot be a good presenter. And that's full stop there. So you have a presenter inside of you. You need to understand that, okay, he deserves this stage and he deserves to shine on the stage. He deserves to be a star on the stage. After you recognize that, maybe this might be sounding a little too abstract, but yes, that is true. If you don't want to give a presentation, you will never be a good presenter.
What do you think? Can anyone become a presenter, or do you think they need to be properly trained? So what do you think? Is it something that comes naturally initially, or do you think not everybody can become presenters? What are your opinions on this?
So, see, it's just about how much passionate are you about presentations? Because what we think is there is a presenter inside each and every one of us. So, and we really do not believe that it's, that they should be trained. Because, for example, we talk about some of the greatest presenters, like let's say public speaker, like Martin Luther King. I do not really think he was a trained person. Because, yes, somehow they have it in their instinct. They have that aura and they can just do it. But not many of us are gifted with that. And we think we are gifted and we do a presentation and we ask ourselves, okay, what went wrong? So at that point in time, now you need some kind of training. Because not all of us are gifted with everything. Some might be good with something and all of those things, right? So, yes.
So we need to attend the workshops that we do at Dushala.
Yeah, if you want to invest, why not? Because without investing, you cannot always motivate your own passion. We are all passionate about, let's say, learning, but there are always restrictions, there are always procrastinations, there are friends, families, occasions, and we forget our passion. So when you direct your passion through your investment, then it becomes meaningful. That's why I'm saying. Workshops are, very, very positive environment, because when you go to a workshop, you sort of show a commitment to yourself that you are trying to learn, you're trying to invest the time and the money for something you want to be. So obviously workshops are important.
Again, even if you have that aura inside you, it requires some sort of polishing.
Yeah.
So we just, to the ones who really do not have that instinct, like, yes, we really think our workshops are very, very helpful for them. And even if you have that aura, that instinctually you are a good public speaker or a good presenter, yes, there are certain things that could be polished. And getting the best out of you as a presenter is what we thrive towards getting in our workshops. So it's, you can attend. Bottom line, right?
Yeah.
Many people, they do not want to stick to a slide, the design, and they just want to speak without using the visual aids or presentation. So what do you have to say to those kind of presenters? How important is a slide design?
It is important because not every one of us is Barack Obama or Martin Luther King. They were visually so engrossing that the audience would be left with awe every time they see them. So for us, I think, the audience might like us for 5 minutes. Then after that, they will start hating us because we'll be boring. Like, our face will be boring. We don't all have that kind of, aura or that, that charisma to attract the audience. So obviously visual aids are very, very essential for many of us. It's not that you cannot do a presentation without presentation slides. You can also do it. But for most of the time, audience also need to have something new. And it's your duty, it's your responsibility to make them interested, to keep them alive. So audience will obviously love some change in the visuals, in the images. So it's essential for us. Yeah.
So it's all about engaging your audience.
Yeah, engagement.
So whenever you have slides, it becomes, yes, again, we have to agree that it's just a prop. The message is within you. The way you deliver it, how you do it, it's all within you. It's just a prop. But having a prop, when you're communicating with others, it magnifies the intensity of how you're doing it. Mm-hmm. So, yes, in order to do that, we really think slides are very important tools. If you go wrong with slides, however charismatic you are on stage, now it's just pulling you down.
Yeah.
So it's better to not have slides than have killing slides, Not the killer slides, but the killing slides, the slides that kill,
Death by PowerPoint presentation.
Death by PowerPoint, exactly.
Entrepreneurship is very important for economic development. And how do you think this platform, presentation stuff, is helping in the growth of entrepreneurship in Nepal?
I'll share you a recent example. There was this big entrepreneurship program called Rockstar Impact, and for 90 days they were pitching their ideas, their business plans, and it was done through presentation. It was done through visual presentation. And not just in Nepal, all over the world, the trend is that if you're starting up something, if you have a small startup, you have to pitch your ideas. And to pitch your ideas, you need to have a presentation, amazing presentations, not lousy presentations. So in some ways, directly or indirectly, presentations matter, because if you have an amazing presentation, you can get amazing investment. And if you're lousy presentation, even though your idea might be something incredible, something unique, the presentation matters, because the lousy presentations don't bring money. So yeah, presentation skills means you're making money. And that very, very crude bottom line, but it's very important.
You're listening to 96.8 Nepali ko Awaz Radio Riyaz. This is Youth in Entrepreneurship. It's time for us to go for Riyaz Business Box. We'll be right back.